have.
Creative, awesome, fantastic, amazing, don't ever forget.
And over there,
we have Stevie, you don't know.
Mrs. Campbell. Okay. So how big do you think like the fraud situation is today? Do you still feel like there's a lot of fraud going on, or do you think that it's at a minimum?
Well, you got to think like back in the day, they used to be people like wear disguises and they go in, you have to like photo ID or pretend to be the person in the bank. Yeah. Now it's
so it's just like bank robbery,
banks or anything.
Bank
like, you pretend to be someone, but now you can just be anyone. Everyone's on a PC. Like the internet fraud thing's really kicked off, hasn't it?
Yeah. So you feel like through the internet, through the use of technology, scams and like fraud has become so much more easy because you can be in another country.
It's not even hard anymore.
And you could be scamming someone from boom, gone.
Like I was working somewhere where it was kind of like a security environment, you know what I mean? So it was important, like you couldn't get yourself into trouble, right? One day I've got a call on my phone. Stevie Campbell, you work here, you're this age, you're this, you're that, right?
Lies.
And I owe them this amount of money. So all of a sudden, they've only gone and turned around and gone, oh, we're going to come to your workplace with this, that and the other, right? So what happened was, I panicked, right? And they bloody frauded me. Yeah, do you know how they did it? No, I'm going to tell you how they did it.
Was that the HMRC one? Because
no, this one was bloody, you know, Western, Western Union?
Yeah.
They wanted me go to Western. Stupidity! I can't believe it! Gone to the police station and I'm like to this man, well, I'm handing myself in because, you know, I'm wanted. Because they told me I'm wanted, right? So I'm with my family and they're like, no. And I'm like, yes, that's it, mate, right?
I've had it.
No,
the policeman calls the number. He starts swearing at the policeman. The policeman's like, sorry, love, you've been frauded.
It's that contactless thing as well. Like, I've lost my card before and people were just tapping in.
And do you feel like it's like easy to fraud people as well? Because I've had like through PayPal and stuff like that, I've had so many emails. Your PayPal account has been updated. Your password has been updated. I'm thinking, babes, I don't even have PayPal. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's the spam. There's a massive amount of spam, and once you give them the details,
and then
that's
it.
Be wary.
Yeah,
don't be easy to handle.
Don't ever give over your things.
Money.
That's it.
Your hard-earned money.
It's true.
A little bit of knowledge for you kids. Don't give your stuff over the phone.
Right.
Really, just don't be like your auntie Stevie. Go down Western Union.
Right. Okay, so the next question I think that we should topic we should discuss is like drugs and spice. Spice comes from China. They import spice from China. They send that over via like you can go online on like black
legal
web.
like the black.
Listen, you can go on the black web, black market. That's the one. Type in and someone from China shipping over some spice for you. That's where most of it comes from.
So you think you're going to get a bit of paprika and you end up out your nut. That's what happens. That's why my nan's mad. Once you're an addict, you can see how then... Because once you're addicted to something, do you know what I mean? It's only beneficial for you to have that thing. So then crime obviously becomes your gateway to procure what you need. So, but I mean, I think just that there's many stepping stones before that in the lead up to addiction. There's many gateways and the way, life turns out that can lead an addict to become an addict. I think you just build up or you end up that way. Do you know what I mean?
You know, as well, I was obviously, as I said, I was researching. I heard that like most heroin addicts, like most people that do like heroin addicts are like people from the army and stuff like that. Where like it's the heroin is coming, the opium is coming from Afghanistan. Like that's where it's based. That's where a lot of it's coming from. And they're giving it to the American and the English soldiers.
Just so accessible, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think another thing is that like I think it does tally in, but the main thing is like mental health, innit? Because a lot of people that are taking drugs and stuff like that, like, you know, they're not curing themselves. Like they're taking drugs and then, you know, it comes with a lifestyle. You're not sleeping properly, you're not eating properly, like you haven't got the right people around you, so straight away you're starting to spiral into this dark place. Boom! Before you know it, it's mental health.
It's always like you'd see the addicts as like especially in like the hardcore drugs. You always like there's this perception of them as being like low as low kind of thing, which isn't right because it is an illness. They've got an actual a true illness.
And sorry to go back as well. It's strange how like, you know, obviously the laws in China are crazy. Like you can't, you know, take drugs there or whatever because I think it's like you get life sentence or death sentence or something like that.
For like a joint or something.
But like you can't do drugs there.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they've got this crazy drug that they're importing out from there.
The spice.
The spice that's killing off and like mashing up so many people from Europe.
If I'm getting it, I'm sending it back. Right back there. That's it.
Email it right back to them.
Right
Fuck you. Oh, I heard about this thing. I think it was called like the Devil's Breath or something like that.
My friend is a real person this time. I was speaking to my friend, like it's this lovely lady, and she was saying, it's actually called Burundenga, which sounds like a footballer, but it's a real thing. So and basically breathe it into the air. Yeah, like the drum, not the footballer, right? Stay with me.
Oh yeah.
But they breathe it into the air, and then everyone gets out of the nut. But then it's almost like a thing where they kind of become easily influenced. I don't know. It sounds like some spy stuff.
Batman.
So almost like you.
You were the Scarecrow. If you ain't seen Batman Begins. Scarecrow blows the smoke in his face and he's all out of his nut. Yeah. He does what he wants.
So basically, if I wanted you to go to the bank and I wanted you to take out $500,000, I'm going to go douche.
Yeah,
you're going to go to the
that's
bank.
it. Yeah,
you're lying.
That's basically what he's saying.
Yeah, it's true, and you're completely oblivious to it.
Oh my god!
So the next day you're saying what? So do you know how long it lasts for? Or
I mean, I think it's about 6 hours. But there's all these other mad drugs coming out. I know advance for this stuff.
I know there is, but you know what? I would really like to.
You'd have a bit of cowpole if you got a cold or a cough.
Yeah.
A bit of paracetamol over there,
lads. I wanted to speak about gun crime and knife crime, which is obviously very, very current. Not so much guns, because I don't think they're as accessible, obviously, as knives. But knife crime.
Oh god.
These zombie knives, you keep seeing them in the paper. It's like saying like Rambo knives.
So it's like a massive.
They're massive.
Okay.
I mean, not like any knife in size. Do you know what I mean? Not the bigger the better, or whatever. But do you know what I mean? It's not. It's crazy.
There's so many young, talented people.
Right.
Like, you know, the passion they have for the robbing, the passion they have for the stealing, the passion they have for the selling the drugs. Like, you know, that shows that they've got drive in them. I just don't feel like they know how to use that machine in another way. I'm like, fire up that
in the right way.
Fire up that machine, right, and just put in another SIM card, and you're good to go, because that passion is there.
But they kind of feel like as if they're so out of the loop. Then maybe they've got a talent or they've got this and that, but then they're not being helped in a way that can build it. So then that's going to cause frustration and anger, and then you start hanging about around the parks and that. So I was hanging about around the flats. I mean, I weren't like a boat or anything. I mean, I might be a bit tough now, but I wasn't a tough kid when I was a kid. So.
I can tell. Trust me.
Well, don't worry.
There's not enough positive role models for the young people to even to allow them to think about something completely different.
Every week, you know, like a couple of kids are getting killed, and they're the only kids you read about in the news. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. There's lots that you don't know about.
Yeah, but then again, it's you know, it's obviously it's the kids' fault for killing each other and that. But they need to. I don't know. Something needs to happen. But that's the worst thing is someone like us, and it's other people going as well. Something needs to happen. But what? Like, do you know what I mean? How are we going to change it?
I think with regards to the young people and the media, a lot of people, like grown up people, see it as like a moral panic. Like, oh my god, and they feel like they're alerting the rest of the world. This is what's going on. Whereas I feel like with the young people, it's more like, brother, you don't know, man's locked that down. He shook. Like, it's 100%. Mad because it's now giving them that power to kind of, what are you dumb? Like, because the other crews are gonna see it as, what, my man got touched and
why would you want to be in school if there's no peak to your education? It's just a mundane, subdued situation.
And then to make it worse, that whole journey, is it worth it? Like, am I gonna get the money?
But
I mean, I say it's worth it, but I know this is what's going on in the minds of the young people, because they're thinking, well, unless I'm being a footballer or a this or a that, that's where we come
rapper. That's the new one now, rapper now.
Yeah.
What would be your best advice you'd give to young people in terms of like, I don't know, their future from like school onwards?
Don't necessarily look at your environment as a negative, because your negative environment can build you for a positive future. You know, use that hurt, that pain to create something amazing. Don't be a follower, be a leader. Booyaka shaka raka bata raka.
Excellent.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with that as well. It's just a case of, I mean, it's easier to say it now because I'm saying it in hindsight, aren't I, really? Because I'm older, right? But yeah, it is that. I mean, if I was to look at my younger self and just, I'd have been like, just do what, do you know what I mean? Just exactly what you're saying. Just be yourself. It's too, in 10 years' time, do you know what I mean? You followed the crowd, and then where's the crowd? Where's the crowd when, do you know what I mean? When it's all said and done.
Do things that push you, like, out of your barriers.
That's right.
Out of your barriers. That's what the comfort zone. Just push the boundaries, I think. Try to find something in school that you can relate to.
Okay, so one last thing on that topic, yeah. I studied and I have studied and I still study and I don't like it. So for all those people out there like, I don't think it's for me, I'm not good at studying. I'm not good at studying. I found it extremely difficult.
True.
I hate it. But guess what? It changed my life.
Learning,
School does
learning.
give you
Yeah.
peace, kids.
It's
School
done.
does. And you know
No,
what?
but
Make sure you take in your education because it's so key. You don't know. Everybody's chatty pattying up the place. Shout out that man over the back. Shout out. Oh, you don't know.